way here. Let's play a campaign mode. 15 hours. Let's go. That's how hard can it be? Prologue? I would love to play the prologue, yes.
Many moons ago, Varendia was once a sprawling mass of land with bountiful resources, inhabited by both Vanai and man. The Vanai, relentless and greedy in their quest for knowledge, drew upon these resources to experiment with powers far beyond their understanding. Angered by their arrogance, the gods banished them and shattered Varendia into pieces, marring each with a different curse. Vanai faded from history, and man was left to inherit the punishment. Centuries of chaos and fright ensued, and from the darkness, heroes were forged. You are one of the few willing to brave the unforgiving threats of each region in search of a cure for Varendia's curses. Your adventure begins in Westmire, a region slowly crumbling under the rift, an unholy gateway to the Nether Realm. You will need to challenge and defeat the Rift Lord to purge Westmire of its curse. Should you survive, remember that it's just the first of many cursed regions. Your quest is far from over. Your journey will be fraught with peril, but you will have might and magic on your side. The nights will be cold, but your trusted companions will keep you warm. Your enemies will be strong, but in time, you can grow stronger. Now, gather your wits and steel your courage. Your Gordian quest is about to begin.
No way, I'm sorry guys. How long have I been muted? Whoops. Well, that's kind of embarrassing. Let me go through it real quick here. And we'll just, for the YouTubes, we're playing Trouble in Westmire. And I've been muted while I set this up. So we are playing, we selected a random character through here, and it ended up being Kudo the Warlock. He can do 3 different specializations: Blood Magic, Malediction, and Curses, and then Reaping. Which translates into choosing a starter deck. You have 4 different classes here that you can play within the Warlock. So if, like, how many characters are there here? Like 10? And each has 4 specializations probably, right? Yeah. So that's 40 different ways of starting your run, at least in the character selection. Pretty intense. You have Strength, which applies to red cards. You have Dexterity, which deals with green cards. So cards are color-coded and deal more damage based on which of your stats are highest. And then Strength also gives you HP, Dexterity gives you Initiative, and Intelligence will give you Resistance to Cold, Fire, and Lightning. You can see the Initiative over here and hit points there. And we are playing the Warlock. I picked him because of the Bloodshot here, which I think is very cool. We are dealing a lot of bleed, playing around with a lot of bleed because we're the Warlock / Blood Mage. These other cards seem really cool too, but I have already looked through them and I feel like this is completely different. So like a very big variety between the different archetypes here, or specializations. If it bleeds, you can kill it, indeed. There might be enemies that are immune to bleed. Complexity 3. Ah. They have different complexities, of course. And so we'll go in with the highest complexity character on the highest difficulty. Because how hard can it be? We've got standard mode. It will revive in town upon being defeated in battle. Okay, and roguelite mode. If your entire party is defeated in battle, your run ends. Or roguelike mode. Heroes cannot be resurrected at the sanctuary upon death. If your entire party is defeated in battle, your run ends. See, this is my first playthrough. We'll go roguelite. But I like that they're giving us these options. That's really cool. Base here says that the enemies have baseline stats and such, and elites have a 50% chance to get special traits. And then it goes up here. We do get a reward out of going harder difficulty, higher item rarity, but then the enemies start getting stronger abilities. And now the elites have a higher chance of the special traits. Here the bosses can also get the special traits, and enemies deal more base damage and have access to stronger abilities. And then the Torment. Maybe we shouldn't do the Torment. I could just do the Nightmare. We've done the Torment. To help you master the basic combat rules, your first battle will be a quick guided tutorial. We finally found the tutorial. During this sequence, only your first hero will be used. Sounds good. Bond the heroes together by following up on comments that they make. Okay. I wonder if bosses get special movesets when you're in harder difficulties. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. I like seeing the more complicated content. So that's why we're doing it this way. Officer Aaron says, "You there. You were with the soldiers that came in from the south. With me. The undead ahead look like the nasty ones. We'll push through this group and regroup with Captain Broderick and his men in the garrison. If you're handy with that weapon of yours, now would be a good time to use it." Sure. So Kudo here, my little warlock. We have Arcane Spike, a red card. It deals 8 damage and 4 bleed. Potent means it ignores guard. We are up against zombies that attack straight ahead. Okay. Notably, I've started with 3 of these strategy points, so I should be able to do a shift, but I cannot because a tutorial is in progress. Perform an attack by picking a card, then picking a target in range. Now, do the same with a defense card, but play it on yourself instead. Every skill has an action point cost, shown in the orb in the card's top left corner. Spend your remaining AP wisely. I don't want to take damage, so there, guard. End turn. The animations are a little bit more articulated than in most games like this. I actually kind of like it. It feels pretty organic. I like it when difficulty is tied to additional content more than just changing numbers. Exactly, yeah. And the art is indeed nice. Nice one. I must admit, I took you for an amateur. We are playing the tutorial, but now we might survive this one just yet. By my side, let's take them down together. And then he jumps behind me. Bastard. You can move heroes on your side of the field. Moving a cell costs 1 AP. Click on the highlighted cell to check the movement cost. Click again to confirm. Right, we don't have to use cards like the shift to move. We can just click on a tile and move there. Right. You can also move around with special utility skills. Spending AP builds up a resource called strategy points, shown as purple bar under the hero. Spend 1 SP to play the shift card to move beside Officer Aaron. Officer Aaron possesses a trigger card, which can help you in this battle. Hover over the icon on him to preview it. Attack while standing beside him to trigger this event. Oh, this sounds really cool. So, here, it says what? I click on him. Attack of opportunity. When an ally in the row attacks. When an ally in the row... Oh, I would have called that a column. But I suppose this is a row, the vertical one, and the horizontal ones would be lanes. Okay, really important, of course, to understand that. Follow up and deal 11 damage, and he retains that until it is used. Okay, so if I attack from here in his row, and he will follow up and do stuff. Pretty cool. Triggers are discarded after 1 use, but can be drawn again from the deck. Now finish this battle. Excel skills. Ah, yeah, okay, Excel skills. I see. Microsoft Excel. Rows and columns, exactly. Yeah, but in this one it's rows and lanes, right? But I see what you're saying. Hemophilia. Apply 5 bleed. Then deal 2 damage 2 times. So it deals 6 per. Oh, so multi-attacking becomes really, really powerful against bleeding targets. I'm starting to see now how that plays out. Keep sucking on this pin. Put it away. Well fought. Let's get a move on before more of them come. The garrison is just up ahead. Victory. Ooh, we get XP for the tutorial and stuff. Last hit bonus? Oh, okay. Ah, because he was the last hitter. So if I had multiple characters, the one who hits the last one does things. And then battles, camping, and events can raise synergy. A higher synergy value and grants access to more unique tactical cards. +1. Okay. We get Renown. Renown can be traded for artifacts and maps, and for access to the Maelstrom Gate in Act 4. Okay, your reputation may precede you, but your methods are known only to yourself. And then gold. Don't have to explain gold. Act 1. Trouble in Westmire. Okay, I like the art, and there's a little town mechanic, apparently. Okay, we have things that can be clicked. Guild hall here. What is this? Gotta turn over the graves to make sure we don't get swarmed in our backyard. I see. He's digging up corpses so that The undead cannot rise. What's happening isn't right. None of it is. Welcome to the garrison. It isn't much, but it's on its work. It'll have to do on such a short notice. Where are my manners? I am Officer Erin of the Town's Guard. Wish we had met under better circumstances naturally. Doesn't look very pleased either. This here is our guild hall. We've converted it to house survivors like yourself, so make yourself at home. In the meantime, you should speak with Captain Roderick. He is in charge around here. Captain Roderick. At ease, Officer Erin. And greetings, traveler. Your arrival to our fair city couldn't have come at a worse time. The undead curse that lays on this land has been a thorn in our side for centuries, but an attack of this magnitude, unheard of. Foul magic has disabled the waypoints as well. Smells like the work of an enemy action, if you ask me. Indeed, officer. Anyway, Captain Roderick's name. I'm in charge of this garrison. We've already evacuated the civilians to High Home before the incident with the waypoint, so it's just battle-essential personnel here. The situation is dire. We've got our hands full tending to the injured, so I urge you to help my men push back the undead in the immediate area. The dead outnumber us here 3-1. My most pressing concern now is the garrison's storehouse up north. It's been overtaken by local gangs, but if you can wrestle control back from them, it would greatly help with the defense effort. Leave it to us, sir. I've got a good feeling about this one. Godspeed, and keep your wits about you out there.
Listen.
Before we leave, let's see if you can recruit help from the guild hall. Things will go a lot smoother with another pair of hands. Okay. So we get to add a new character already. It's guild hall. Doing the blacksmith. This looks to be a place of learning, but there's no one around. Okay, so we get to unlock these things later. Let's go to the guild hall. Use the help page to learn more about events. The guild hall is wide and airy, originally designed to accommodate crowds for the town's festivities. Oh, you forgot you even... Oh, forgot you even though you did the tutorial together, yeah. But now it is temporary refuge for sullen-faced adventurers nursing all manner of injuries. Most shirk away as you approach, unwilling to head back out. Continue. Gain a new party member. Okay. You're about to ride off finding a hire when you run into a fellow adventurer. And we have all the 9 others to choose from. Again, chat is welcome to weigh in on what you want to see. If we already have a warlock, who I think, can I see my own character here? My other one? No, I can't. Then something like a melee tank up front might be smart, or the healer. Because I don't think we had heals with warlock, but I think he can probably get some. The monk might be interesting. If there's a paladin / tank healer, I think the cleric is probably always a smart choice. And then we have female representation. Why not? Divine skills focus on the channeling of power of the gods to lay waste to your foes. Then she has Holy Warrior. So this is the paladin tree. Holy Warrior skills focus on combining offensive and defensive abilities that are most martial in nature. And then you have the Spirit Healer. Spirit Healer skills focusing on empowering, protecting, and restoring your allies. And then we can go in and we can choose a specialization for her, which will come with various starting decks. So there's a little thing. In theory, I could check out what all the characters do, but I think for now we are just gonna go and play it slow here and just read hers. I think it's a good idea to add her regardless. And I'm going to go ahead and assume that none of them are bad, right? Shield block says armor. What does armor do? Armor says guard is not reduced for the next X hits. Reduced by 1 each time you take damage. Okay. So it's not quite like fortify in Across the Obelisk. You have 10 guard. And then you have 1 armor. You get hit. Guard does not go down. So you still have 10 guard, even if you take 6 damage. Let's say you take 6 damage, you take 0 damage, but you would normally go down to 4 guard from your 10. But in this case, armor lets your guard stay at the value that it already was, and then it goes down by 1. Reduced by 1 for each time you take damage. Take damage. Oh, take damage, not if guard is reduced. So if they don't break through the guard, then the armor will preserve and not tick down, I think. That's really powerful. So it's 100% block for 1 hit. No. Yeah, well, yeah, if you guard the whole thing. Very interesting. This is the cleric class that we're looking at. It's Divine Hammer. It says chain forward. Okay, so she has a little area effect. Blessed Strike. Gain 1 channel. And so she must have some channeled spells. There's another channel card here. Interestingly enough, she does not have it. Oh, yeah, she's the Smite. Oh, 3 cost. But then it's a channel spell. So you can use channel to pay for this one, which is also an 18 burn card. That's pretty good. Okay, debilitating bolt, damage and apply vulnerable. What does limited mean? Can only be played once per turn. Ah. Each copy of this card can only be played once per turn. So if you had 2 different copies, you can play them both, but you can't pull it out of your discard pile and play it again. I think that's what it means, or something. Like maybe if you discard and then draw cards and you drew the same one, you wouldn't be allowed to play it, probably. Deal 14 damage, reveal 1 temp, common heal card. Common heal card. Okay, I'm not sure what that means. That means we get some sort of healing going. Then we have Reverend, which has 2 smites in it, and a prayer, drawing 1, gaining 2 focus. Focus is a new thing. Your next X melee attacks will grant channel equal to the number of targets hit. What? Will grant channel. So your next 2 melee attacks with 2 focus will grant channel equal to the number of targets hit. And we have... Oh, we don't have chain spells here, but in theory we could try to chain and then gain more. Guard. No healing at all here. Then we have Blessed Strike. Oh, sorry, Enforcer for Blessed Strike. Divine Hammer again. Press the attack is new. 0 cost... Melee. What does melee mean? Probably that you can only attack straight ahead of you or something like that. Add a copy of this skill into your discard pile. Deal 4 damage every time this skill is played this turn. +4. For 0. That's really cool. Enforcer. Okay. Again, no healing here. Mender would be the healer. Here, proper mend. Heal self and adjacent allies for 5 HP. 2 of them. Apply 4 regen. So this is all heal. Heal. Not a lot of damage. 2 strikes and then a lot of deflect. 1 blessed strike. Holistic care. Trigger. When you heal an ally, purge 2 on them. Retain. But the warlock is already good at purging. So I think... This is very aggressive. What is might? Right. 3 guards, 2 shield blocks. Okay. Smite here. I like these press the attack cards though. I think 2 smites is a little bit excessive. I think the one that we're picking is the cleric, the basic cleric. There's a lot of stuff that channels into the smite, and then we have 1 heal to sort of get a little bit of healing, passive healing going. We can probably get more cards for her later that will allow more healing. So I think this is the pick. Okay. Recruit. You leave the guild hall, new companion in tow. So we have unholy and holy. Humble beginnings, but a beginning nonetheless.
Oh.
By the light, you look like you've seen better days. I will do what I can to heal your wounds, but anything beyond that, well, resources are strained at the moment as we fend off the undead. Please do what you can to protect the innocents here. If necessary, return to the sanctuary for further healing. Light guide you, traveler. So, we can... Heroes are healed when visiting the sanctuary. Medical aid. Heal party to maximum HP. Okay, you can free up to 50%. Then you can pay for full heal. 200 to resurrect a fallen hero. And give alms, a worthwhile donation to a charitable cause. 50% chance to earn fate. Here's fate. Is a resource, a measure of your good fortune and karma. Used for altering your destiny. Spend points to redo a bad challenge roll, taking the new outcome. If negative, you'll be forced to re-roll successes, taking the new outcome. Okay, interesting. Renown can be traded for artifacts. Right, this is the renown. Supplies? Essential adventure supplies when traveling overland or through the darkest dungeons. Okay. Oh, we can do a little chatty thing. Okay. And buy. This is a consumable. Oh, there's a... We have inventories for people. View equipped items. You can buy the small health vial, which we already have one on. When used, restore 15 HP. Okay, very cool. When used in battle, adds grit to your hand. When used outside battle, restore 2 health. Okay. Discard a card, regain 6 HP. Expend. For 7. That's pretty good. The small health vial is better. It's just way better. You get 6 or 6 for 7 or 15 for 10. And no discard. Small stamina vial, only usable in battle. When used, recover 1 AP, of course. Okay. Oh, and she does not have a thing. So why don't I? What do I click? How to buy. These are freshly brewed. Yes, purchase. Thank you. And then we go here. Click there. Oh, and I had one already. Maybe I bought 2. June the blacksmith. Sells gear, of course. Grants fair leap. It gives you a card. Move to target's lane. Deal 8 damage. Gain 1 deal. Of course, these are color coded then. So we want to look at, like, you had high. What is this? Max fury charges. Max. Oh, they have max. Different charges or different max values for various charges. Where do I see? Here. You have highest. Oh, no. She's an intelligence character. And he's a strength character. Right. So we want to look at, like. Requires 10 green, 10 dexterity, 2 ranged attack damage. Okay. This is a green card, not something we specialize in, but like blue. Spell attack damage. Plus 1 rank to a random move skill in hand at the start of battle. To a random move skill in hand on battle start. Plus 1 dexterity. Plus 4 initiative. Very nice. Satis Cassocks. 2 guard with strength defense skills. And plus 2 guard with intelligence defense skills. And this spell, Purge 3, channel 1, gain 1 channel for every debuff removed. Okay. And this is all that she sells. I'm not sure. This is pretty expensive, the thing there. What is this? 2 sockets. One. Okay, so we can put gems in it or something. We can sell stuff. We can buy back. We can chat. I think plus initiative sounds really powerful, like an early game not taking hits. So why don't I buy us a pair of boots? And I'll wait until after the first adventure. Surely we don't lose the first battle, right? Journal. This is our quest. We have the main quest. Aid the city of Silverkeep in the shrine time. We have Restless Dead main quest and main quest. So here, relocation on map. Ready to head out. We'll have to loop around the garrison to get to the storehouse. As steady as we go. If things start getting too tough, we should head back to Sister Ophelia for healing. Okay, now we are on a new screen with the map here. It seems like everything is taking place inside the city. Quest location. Heroes have plus 12 initiative. An undead horde marches upon Silverkeep. Captain Roderick and his men have set up a garrison in the city center and are preparing a counterattack. Aid the effort by taking out the stragglers in the area. Okay. Hopefully we have some NPC allies again. I like that. Some meat shields that we can hide behind. That's one. Okay. If you have higher initiative than the enemy, you can see their intent and plan for it. Use this information to strategize your actions. Yeah, I can see that's pretty important, of course. So we would want to run away from this specific tile, because these two will miss, I suppose, if I move over here, right? I wonder, it seems like the strategy stuff carried over from the previous battle. That is really interesting. Arcane Spike. Man, this is a complex game. I'm taking it slow here. Plus 4 for every bleed on target. This is bleed. Hey, what's this? This is called Gordian Quest, a new card RPG that came out just recently. I'm not sure when. But we're trying it out. This is the first look. First time I'm ever seeing this game, and this is the second mission of the game. And for now, I will say that this is an amazing game, and I'm very, very, very much into it. Really, really interesting. I think I will shift over here, but let's shoot first. And welcome to the stream, Flood Commander. I wonder if we can take him out before he moves. Oh, he had a... That's not what I wanted to do. So I'm still learning the controls of this game, of course. Now we spend an AP to move. I was trying to see his skills like this. Figuring out the UI is always a thing that you have to do when you start a new game. So now I put him in the firing line. That wasn't intended. Whoopsie daisy. Not quite killed, but close. And we can shift one, but I don't wanna. Okay, so if you can kill that, then at least we are not taking damage. And we can. Righteous Blow, gain 2 channel. So let's hit you. Boom. And let's just, here's some testing that we can do. See, guard goes away at the end of the round, but I wonder if armor goes away at the end of the round. We are about to learn. And I think I will try not to play this deflect just to see if energy can carry over to next turn. I would suspect that it can't, but it's good to learn. You have unspent AP. I will confirm. Thank you. I was behind and finally caught up with the survivalist playthroughs. Don't shout on YouTube. Okay, we recorded a little bit of that earlier in this stream. So there will be new episodes coming out during the next week. I'm glad that you are enjoying it. I can tell you right now that this game will be featured on the channel for a while. If it continues to be as cool as it is right now. What is this here? Attack of opportunity. Oh, so that shows me that he has a trigger card. Very interesting. Here. That's what this little T here means. Okay. That makes it a little bit easier, so I don't have to go and check every time. Convert bleed to burn. We can do arcane spike or pitchfork. This is a melee attack. How does melee attacks work? It looks like I can do it from the second row. I would have suspected that we couldn't. But it probably just means you have to attack straight ahead. No, I can go over here and do it too. These are also melee attacks, but they can only attack straight. Okay. Anyway. 8 and 4, 6 and 4. Let's go on you, and then again. Oh, and then wait, what? I want to attack you. And then what? I have to click here? He moved as a result. Oh, I see. It's the shift 1 that the attack has was not me shifting 1. It was me shifting the enemy's 1. Interesting. Okay, and he's dead. Let me shift over here. Oh, we can continue to shift. We just get a new card every time I use it. Interesting. And the smite is discounted because we have a channel. So if we can channel more, we can discount it more. We cannot channel more. So I could smite for 18 burn. That would kill this guy, and then we've won. Oh, it wasn't 18 burn, it was 18 fire damage. I guess the icons look kind of alike. Hold on. This is 18 burn damage as opposed to 18 burn. That must be a different icon. Noted. Yeah, and we reveal 1 temp common heal card. We have not taken damage, but we could heal the Officer Aaron, because his health might honestly carry over to the next fight. I wouldn't be surprised. Now, I don't know if we get to play it when we end the fight, and we do not. Okay. So yeah, she gets a little bit of extra XP for being the last hitter. What we take away from that is that it is very important that we don't let the NPCs take the last hit in a fight when we have them. It did more, maybe because it's holy damage. I think these guys were weak to fire. You can see their resistances when I hover over them. Oh, I have to click on those things to pick them up? We didn't do that the first time. Okay. So I think we are on a quest line now. I can't go back to the town here. I can. But we can beat this. And Undead Horde Martian Buttons is the same. Okay, let's just go on. I wonder if we can go back without it costing anything. I like this art. I like that the female cleric is usually shown in armor and not some long... Yeah, I mean, the whole art and the animation style so far is really cool, and it just works. It's sleek. But still like kind of cartoonish. Can we zoom? I can't zoom in. Be careful of enemy formations. They can use triggers as well, of course. You can mouse over their icons to get more information about it. For example, this guy here. Attack of opportunity. When an ally in the row attacks, follow up and deal that. Okay, so... And in the row, which means this guy here. When this guy attacks, this guy will also attack for free. Okay. How do I avoid taking damage here? We will note that the NPC guy healed to full. So he can take all... He is supposed to be my meat... my meat bag, my HP tank. Right? Meat shield was the word that I was looking for. 7 and 10. Ugh. And he is guarding himself, but of course he has the attack of opportunity for 9. Okay. So we definitely want to leave this lane. So like this. Let me do the attacks first. I don't think it matters. We can move away. Now these will miss. And that means that this attack of opportunity will not be used either. So we've completely avoided damage now, this way. This guy will guard for next turn, so I think we should try to kill him before he guards. We have 3 AP. That one. And then this will do 12. And this will do 37. Sold. Okay. Debilitating Bolt. Apply 9 vulnerable. We have Blessed Strike. I am worried that if I use that here as a melee attack, that it would move me in front of them. But let's test it out, and then I can always move back. So, like, I attack here. Oh, she goes back to her own lane. Okay. Huh. And then the smite spell. Ah, yeah, you can see here that it does the calculation for me. 125% of the damage because it's burn, and then you can see in the top right there that he is weak to burn. So that's it's doing the calculation for us. That's really nice. This would do 8. Cool. No targets, no targets. Nice. Okay, so we can definitely outplay them like that. Still a boom window, yeah. Yeah. It is a little bit horny, but not too much. I've seen a lot worse, right? She's a pretty cleric. If I learned anything from my childhood is that everything burns. Okay, that's... Oh, we are learning something new. Look at this. I am too far back to melee attack from... I can't melee attack from backline to backline. I can only melee attack till here. Which makes sense. So let's try this. This does not seem to have the same range limitation. There, and then this. And then the Divine Hammer. Nice. Exactly. Oh, they both gain the last hit bonus this time? For reasons. Probably because the one applied bleed. I wonder. Yeah. I have to click those two. I don't think I did that in the first fight. So we didn't get the gold and the renown probably for the first fight. I claim your blood. And this looks like a boss fight. Or at least an elite. Venom Snake Bone Warrior. Can I right click here? Nah. An Undead Horde. Ah, it's the same. Level 3. Where? Skill Grid. Oh. There's so many systems overlapping in this game. Okay. Oh, wait. Formation. Set preferred row. Under normal circumstances, this hero will begin encounter standing within their preferred row. Oh. Mid row sounds nice for you, and front row. I think mid row. When we have NPCs that are much stronger than us with us, I want them to frontline for me, so I will go a little bit back where possible. Not sure what these dice are for. Oh, this is for the initiative. Oh. Venom Snake Bone Warrior. So he is doing a shield rush. Move to the front row and deal 7. 8 if the unit have guard. Okay. Targets from front to back. If all opposing units are in the same row, priority goes same lane, upper lane, bottom lane. Okay. I see. So in this case, he will always hit someone, I think. You can't dodge this one. But we can sort of control who he hits by reading this one. This one can be dodged. This is a stray shot. Target 2 random cells that we can move out of, and then we wouldn't be hit. Okay, I can see why initiative is super important in this game. For sure. And we can shift out of this. For 10 damage, 2 random cells. Man, okay. Void Flame. Oh, we don't really have a lot of attack here. Convert bleed to burn and... Oh, he's weak to fire. Can I attack him from here? No. Okay, so let's focus on this guy here. Oh, I think I prefer the skeleton boy. You. And then the follow-up from him. Beautiful. Okay, so he's basically out of it. Yes, he's gonna burn to death. That leaves me with 1 AP, so I can move out of this here. Not enough AP to move, but I'll move over here. No, here. Okay, we gotta take it slow here. Targets from front to back. So yeah, if I move here, then this guy will attack me and not Officer Aaron. So I will go to the back line there. Enter. Okay. Holy Force. We can heal, but no one is injured. 2 channel and 1 channel. Okay. We can hit him. We can hit him. Oh, he's weak to physical. Okay. 31 and 6 is not enough to kill. But 6 and then 9. I think we can kill him this turn, but let's just go for the other guy. I will go here. He's also weak to fire, yes. 8 and then 9 vulnerable. He had guard? I didn't notice that he had the guard thing. Okay. Well. There, he took actual damage. He's 102. So I should have focused the lesser one first. I can use the Holy Force. But I would waste the heal, basically. It's 14 damage, though. I'll do it. Restore. Heal self for 5. Oh, only self. Okay. Well, it's temporary. Lasts until discarded. Yeah, so we might as well. Okay. Not sure if that does anything. Maybe we get like XP for playing cards or something. Who knows? Shield Rush. That was nothing. Did he take only 2? There's a new trigger card here. Attack of Opportunity. He's got Fortify. Guard and Thorns will be retained for the next 1 round. Okay, so we do have a Fortify mechanic in this game too. We can dodge this. Yes. Arcane Hail. Ah, that spell. Okay. That's a really good one. Interesting that the skeletons can bleed, but I'll take it. I'm just going to focus the elite guy now. Cool. And so you're supposed to move. Move front row and deal. Yeah, so he, again, if I go here, he would hit me. I can go over there, but I probably will move to the back line here. Well, we might as well attack first. Hold on. Can I channel? Oh yeah, I can channel. That gives me extra reduction on the smite. Easy peasy, and you are still attacking me, so let me move up here now. And shield block. Finish him, or I kind of want to see if the armor sticks around, so I will... Oh, he's missing us even. Yeah, anything would finish him, so I'll just end. The armor stuck around. Oh, very cool. We're playing on the hardest difficulty here. But so far, not a single damage taken. Polished Iron Dagger. Grants Hidden Blade. +2 to melee attack damage. +1 damage with attached attacks. Ah, okay. Attached to that card, probably. Draw 1. Gain 10 critical. If drawn card is an attack, gain 1 AP. That's a really nice weapon. You've certainly got a knack for staying alive. The garrison should be a little safer now, with your help. That leaves our main objective, the garrison storehouse. It's right up ahead down the streets, or through the streets. We had to barricade it off from the garrison when the bandits attacked. With luck, we'll be able to deal with them without too much trouble. Maybe he'll remember you now. No.